Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. A place forbidden. Spooktober Part 3. Got everything started up. So much. I really need to. I really need to set up a. Here we go. Here's the music. I really need to set up a starting Zoom screen for this stream. Oh man. All right, there we go. Hello, everybody. First 2 minutes of scuff are done. Let's get started with a place forbidden. Sure as hell is in my apartment. We are waking up inside a unfamiliar place. I definitely didn't fall asleep in this chair. What is this? A book for ants. Tiny book there. I played through the first level of this, so we're gonna not waste too much time on it. But I do want to look around and review. Pretty depressing. We're just gonna get a quick start to this because I've already played to the first stage. The handle turns, but I can't open it. This, I believe, is nice painting. It's a painting of the Krakatoa eruption, if I remember correctly, which was a massive eruption in the 1800s. I remember. If I think it could have been earlier. Here's a medieval painting of a skeleton man fighting with a knight. The skeleton man represents death, so I believe this is like a Black Death era painting. This doesn't seem like a very fair fight. No, it does not. It's cold in here. It doesn't seem to be working. These heaters, I really like ceramic heaters like this. They're really good. Uh, they're not as popular anymore, but I always remember these being very very good. I don't actually know if that's true or if it's just because we had these when I was a kid. Visitors: Gentile Krillman, Mason Thompson, 1881. Lionel Hess, 1900. Eli Betaya, 1916. Samuel Eliot, 1790. He should be. These guys shouldn't be before the 1900s, guys, should there? Uh, Samuel D. Eliot, Alice Chen, Hans Koenig, Bernard White, who did not sign a date, and V, who didn't sign anything other than. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, so long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Alrighty then. We can't sign our name for some reason. Pretty simple looking library. Located in. Can't see a thing. Who knew it would get dark out? It is pretty dark, but I can still see like a fair couple of meters away. It's a misty, a thick fog, like a Silent Hill out there. But compared to like looking outside in my house right now, in October, it's much darker outside my house. So I can't see shit outside my house. Doesn't look like it's plugged in. Oh yeah, they don't have any. They have outlets, but they don't have plugs. The outlets also look. I mean, these are really low resolution, but I think these are European style, uh, EU style outlets. I want to say the circular outlet with the two dots. A catalog of black vices. That book wasn't actually there last time. Or it was and I didn't see it. Welcome message. Greeting visitor, we'd like you to take a moment to tell you about our wonderful library. The Library of Ouroboros is a state-of-the-art facility designed to replicate the rural charm found in many older buildings without the associated risks such buildings are known to accumulate. The building might seem like a strange sight among Wall Street's many towering skyscrapers, but we believe this dichotomy will be what sets us apart. Glad that you've decided to give us a chance and hope that our stock of books will appeal to you. Obviously, our collection of information isn't so vast as to encapsulate the whole of the internet, but we hope that the charming aesthetic design of our library will help you escape the hustle and bustle of New York life. If you hear any strange footsteps, don't worry, there may still be construction going on above or below you. From us all, thanks again. Don't think this was Wall Street? Yeah, that's a problem. This one, different book. All our staff, welcome. We're glad you're here. This library is located in a picturesque part of Britain, atop a grassy knoll east of Sussex. Many rural townships, obviously bereft of their own libraries, refer the villagers to the library. It is beloved by all. For use our vast stock of fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and everything in between. Chat with friendly librarians and employees, and feel free to spend as long as you'd like reading, using our computers, or just spending time here. We always love new visitors. Should you hear any odd knocking in the corners of the building, pay it no mind. The library is on the older side, and the foundation plays tricks on some minds. Don't worry though, it's perfect. Safe. So these two welcome messages do somewhat contradict each other. Dick fills up on blood. A pustule pulses in a dead dog's eye. Like these your head shall burst. Like these your head shall burst. Not very good poetry, this. Last I remember I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. That's the strangest thing. Now I can't remember what it was about, or who it was that sent it. I also don't remember putting anything in my pockets, but I feel something. Press N to open it. Okay, this, I do know how this works. You should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. And then there's squiggles. Room 2. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. I'm going to talk about the rooms, because this is each level. There are 5 levels in this game, and each one has a hidden secret that we access by completing this puzzle, which is based on these squiggly, which unlocks part of the squigglies here. We need to find some trash and throw it in the trash bin. It's easy enough to start with. Here's the trash. Example. Put it here in the trash bin. Talk about a blast from the past. All the phone numbers are 3 digits too short. Screen looks burned out. Long list of books and the dates they were checked out. None of them have the year listed, only months and days. Doesn't move at all. Feels a little warm to the touch. And this would be the front door here. I need to find the key for it. Yes, there is a phone here. A conio phone.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for coming. You can go now. Yeah. That's the other thing, is that there's more welcome messages here. Circular symbol. Ouroboros, circular symbol. The snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of death and rebirth. Wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of cloying meaninglessness. Never put much stock in mysticism, but in this place it's pasted all over the goddamn walls. Tough to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website, sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the place that normally dissuade the less curious. Had just a little too much time on my hands. I remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the Library of Ouroboros. Remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out. Something isn't right. Signed V, who we saw signed into the visitor's book earlier. Welcome message, peace be to you, friend. We're glad you decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. With our vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise, we're certain you will find the peace you see. We know, you've traveled far to arrive here. Please do rest. Keep an open mind. Read to your heart's content. And we will be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note, we'll ask you not to linger after closing or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures or moistures. Thank you for understanding. And almost all the words are crossed out and the pages are stuck together. Can't open this any further. Gross. More trash. Kidding? Oh, hello. I left something for
you by the place where you arrived.
Okay. Which means we go back to the start. And we find a squiggle box. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge gives us a little bit of... it unlocks a few letters be viewable in the squiggles. So A, B, C, and question marks are now readable. Very good. That's what knowledge looks like. Yeah, it's looks like a box made of floaty squiggles. All right. I think we are done with this section. Because we just need to find that thing, and then we move on to the next section. Oh yeah, I need to find my key. Because the key is over here. I just ignored it because we were doing the other thing first. Brass key. I have done the second room, but it didn't work out so good, so I'm gonna do it again more properly this time. This can't be right. Hello?
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
I don't know that you need to warn me for that. I feel like you just say it's closed and have to deal with that. Papers, equal parts smudged and illegible. Okay, so here is the problem with this is that there's a... Yes, we came from here. I know. Just came from here. Indeed. There's some bullshit. It's almost like the Ouroboros is somehow meaningful. Yeah, here is a padlock with we need a 4-digit code for. Secondly, we have the room 2. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. And again, I know this room, so I'm gonna go through this one somewhat more quickly. But we're still gonna take a look at everything. Like this horse here. A lot of these horses lying around. I don't know if they're meaningful yet. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of an excerpt from a play. Very long. Not really. That I know is part of an achievement, not relevant to our explorations here. Dump the trash. This door is still locked. And here's something different. Does something matter in every room? I actually don't know if it matters in every room. I'm doing it just in case. Because I don't actually know if it matters in every room. I don't think it does. Yeah, it just no. We can't even pick up all the trash, but we can pick up. We can only pick up trash that has been crumpled up into You just like cleaning? Yeah, yeah. Of course I like. Well, I hate cleaning, but I like things being clean. I actually hate cleaning because it's really boring. But I have you guys to talk to, so I'm not bored. A pretty shoddy barricade. Someone must have been desperate. Block off that outside in particular for some reason. Scribbles, there's not a real word on this page. Too smudged to be legible. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words. In one of those to your books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles. After I threw it away, still not quite right. Like something's watching. That might be what this is. The arcane scribbles that we're working on. Here it is something. A vent. Bolted in pretty tight. I don't see myself tearing this out of the wall barehanded anytime soon. Up. Is that a giant teddy bear? The graphics are very low resolution, so it can be kind of looks a bit like a giant teddy bear. Yeah. Anyway, here is a sparking computer. Not plugged in, still sparking. But there's a screwdriver. And if we go after the screwdriver, we can go unlock and get a second cube of knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. The word. First, I'm assuming this first word, there's R of if this R second word but this was it dub okay, we're gonna need a couple more cubes to figure this thing out, I think. Here we have another padlock. See, this is one thing that kind of got me, kind of bothered me with the puzzles when I did this the first time. That there's another lock here. It also has 4 Windows lock, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need to in some way to remove the padlock. Surely, this padlock would also be one where you would want to get a 4-digit key and like 4-digit lock and unlock it, right? But actually, I'm gonna spoil this now because I've done this before. This thing can apparently be unlocked with a lockpick. Lockpicks don't really work on a turn lock like this. Not the same way. So they really overcomplicated this whole segment, and that became a problem for me. Here is a thing. We're gonna go back to that later because that's the ending of that's the end of this mission. So look at some. Still a nice painting. The other painting has been somehow messed up. Chair from earlier. Another small book is down here, I remember. Now, see here, this thing apparently contains the solution not to this keypad here, but to the other keypad all the way back at the start. I can't feel but help as if I stand before the precipice of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. And there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. If they're not here anymore, then good news, the path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still there, though, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. Signed by V. There's a code in this, which is at this, 4. Yeah, exactly. It's B4 because this is the wrong word, and then there's the 1, 0, 2, and that's very, 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 very difficult to connect to the very, very start. Because again, if that was the code for this lock, that would make a lot of sense, but it isn't. Instead, you have to go all the way back to this keypad here. 4, 1, 2. To get a lockpick.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
Which, okay, we will try to do that now by opening this thing with the amateur lockpicking skills. Again, that's a little ass backwards, I think. Now, instead of coming outside, we go into this place here. What? Again? I thought I just went outside. How the hell is this locked if I just came from here? Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain untraceable scent. But it at least felt like somewhere people had been. Here, something's definitely wrong. I could hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. And this is a really, really tall building, all of a sudden. I don't think those fans are enough for airflow in this space, to be honest. Yeah. Can't get past here. So we're gonna look at our notebook again. Room 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. I think we need to find a cracked wall. No way I'm in the same library I was in earlier. This room is massive. It is. Ugh. Yeah, this part I've not played as much, so I'm gonna be a little more careful now. Here's a cube with a AE something. This is a regular knowledge cube. Well, this isn't a forbidden knowledge cube. This is just a regular knowledge cube. Don't want that. We want the special knowledge cube. Here is something that sort of resembles where we came from. What kind of ink is this? Here's another. Oh, I got a little achievement for reading the play excerpts. Something in the darkness. Oh, there's a wiggly finger. Hello, wiggly finger. Doesn't seem to be dangerous. It just seems to be kind of sad and wiggly. Printer still works. So that's something. Gonna keep looking. Do you guys see any cracks in the wall? If I seem to miss something, you should point it out. There's a room full of cameras. That's just a little creepy. Oh, here's a room here's a cracked. Oh, whoa. Okay. This seems normal. Yeah, my library has one of these. It's the hell tunnel. Yeah, we have one of these. Bit of knowledge. Oh, and we're back to the room of. Okay, we're back to the room of cameras, and the hell. Okay, the hell portal has been closed. I guess they did say the library is closing, so they don't want to have us in the hell portal. First word. There's the librarian. There is librarian. Second word. But don't their desire. Here was there. Oh, yeah. We're still gonna need quite a bit, at least one or two more. I think each of these. There's gonna be two more at least. One in room 4, one in room 5. So we're gonna have to at least get some more. Librarians. Yes, there must be librarians here. Somewhere. Doesn't make much sense for there not to be librarians. Anyway, we have gotten the forbidden knowledge, and that's all we need. Now we just find a way to get through the rest of this. Turn off this because this looks kind of gross. Oh, here are some icky bits. Oh, it's another hell gate, another hell tunnel. What is this place? Well, probably nothing good. Trap door in the floor. Okay. God damn it! What the hell is going on? Why am I back here?
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
I just want to point out that the phone is not a Nokia phone, it's a Canio phone. So these demons, these library demons, are clearly still worried about copyright infringement with their knockoff phones. Never been one for modern art. Image makes me feel like I missed someone. Optimistic painting for a place like this. Alright, let's look around. Made it to this room, and I'm not going any further. Got a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking to my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak, so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head wasn't human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name, psychosomatic. Or did he do something to... I know I won't be able to stay here forever. I know he's waiting for me just a little beyond the door on the other side of the room. It's like I got a date with this crevasse. Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. There's a path in the dark. Secret path in the dark. That does... I don't know what this is, but it sure doesn't look safe. So, can we go in there? We cannot go into the crevasse. That's not the right dark. That's not the dark we need to go to. Don't like when we hear footsteps. Still locked. I wonder if there's even anything behind this door. So, oh. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend. Then we woke up here. Nothing you did? I know better. You've searched for the library at home. Actively tried to be ensconced by the pull of black knowledge in forgotten places on the internet. In the dusty cabinets of the world. We were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. It isn't just guilt that moves you, is it? That hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your legs and pulls. But mine has been lost the ages. I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library can. Poor stupid bastard, if you recognize the forces you caught the attention of, think you'd go the one before you did. Yes, well, I'm not allowed to, apparently, so, I guess we're just gonna have, I guess we're just gonna deal with this our way. Yep. I'm sure there was a door here. Well... Copy printer still works. That's the thing that makes me feel good, is that the copy printer still works. And yeah, sure, there's blood on it, but at this point, that is like the least concerning thing. Door. Now we sneak into this room. Something about this room is unnatural. The whole place is unnatural. I don't like it at all. That I agree with. More trash we can throw away. But let's. I don't think we're gonna bother. Also, I don't know where the trash bin is, so I don't want to throw anything into the crevasse. I feel like that's cheating. Lock tablet. Definitely some Resident Evil stuff right now. He was old as sin, perhaps older, and he lived alone for a long time. Over his many years, he had accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories. But nothing to stop the onset of time. As they walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body one by one until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in his chair, surrounded by books bearing identifiable sigils. In the end, even they had not saved him. You okay? Bear tablet. Oh, there's the trash. There's the trash can. Fire tablet. Oop. Okay. Nope. Okay, aim a little higher. Things keep bouncing off the wall, bouncing off the thing. The physics for throwing trash is not very good. Let me throw the trash in the bin. Let me throw the trash in the thing. Let me throw the trash in the thing. Come on. Damn it. Ah. Get it. He was only a child left alone for too long. Children we are wanted to do. He went off in the high grassy hills above the apartment complex he called home. Tall grass almost came up to his chin, tickling his nose when he stepped forward. The freedom normally kept from him was finally his, and it was magical in a way. So deeply enthralled with the hills and grass, the view of town was he did not think of to listen for the rustling of grass. The snake's fangs sank into his young flesh. They met no resistance. The body was found days later, huddled in a ball. Snake town. Okay, so we gotta figure out the and our tablet. Okay, so hang on. You guys lock us in this. Hey, they locked me in this thing to force me to solve this puzzle. That's rude. All right. So, child. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of a vast forest which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her 30th, do they mean 30th? She went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived in the derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, her curiosity driving her. It said that the marks found on what remained of her body after her bore wounds was made by a bear. There few had seen a corpse so thoroughly ravaged by an animal. Yeah, well, bears do in fact do that. They are in fact very much capable and willing of ripping the shit out of people in horrific ways. Middle age, she had little to do, and so gained a fascination with the old radio in her attic. It was a relic from her childhood and had never worked properly. As she waned in the seclusion of her home, a desire to see it working again overtook her. Curiosity matching her seclusive nature in equal parts, she plumbed knowledge the dark recesses of her attic, building capacitors and vacuum tubes, twisting metal and wires. In the end, the radio sang. It was more than the radio should have been. Flames spouted from speakers, from wires, from the shattered glass tubes. The fire ate up everything it touched. It was reduced to a blackened skeleton. Last one would be Carr. 16, when he went driving alone for the first time. His family had kept him from the world, that it was more than high time he went and learned about what was out there. Less than an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all, and there were many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. He was on a lightless intersection where he met his fate. A pickup hit his sedan without stopping. His vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch. The pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized by the steering column, turning it to... Okay, so we have Snake for childhood. Snake for childhood, Bear for teenager, Car for teenager, Bear for adult, Fire for middle age, and Clock for the end. So, Snake. Car. Bear. Fire. Clock. Safe contains a lump of blackened flesh. Oh! So, dinner time. Hard to even be surprised anymore. Yeah?
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves. Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
I don't know about that, man. You're the one calling me just to bitch at me, alright? That seems like a very human thing to do. The path into darkness. Here, is this the darkness? Because I believe we're still... Losing my mind has been a lot less fun than I thought it would be. Yeah, nobody ever thinks about the Cthulhu, how Cthulhu stuff is really, can get really tiresome. Thing in the safe, I think I recognize. Are we sure that there's a secret path in the dark?
Get out! Can't you find your way out?
No, I cannot, in fact, find my way out. I'm trying, but, Yeah, do you want something? Okay, so there's a path in the dark, maybe? Can we walk out here?
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
Alright, but... Yeah, yeah, the path in the dark was in room 4, but I think we're still in room 4, aren't we? The art can be really illuminating. I don't see any... Oh. Oh, hello. Okay, now they're just being mean. Okay, I think that might have screwed us over. Oh well. Gross. Can't even read the books anymore. Guess we'll just have to go forward, see what's in here. Finally back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. Brass key. Can't even pick up the trash anymore. Also, there's something up with the stream on my end. I'm not sure why. But it's... Hang on. I'll just fix this. There we go. It's still going normally, I think. Okay. Oh. Fuck. Alright.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going.
Okay, I have no idea where the secret path of the dark would have been there.
And once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes. Stay right there.
I think that's not... I think the answer to that is a nah, man. The fleshy boxes. Okay, let's find somewhere. A lot of places we can leave, actually. Let's try that. Oh! Ow. This is probably just gonna bring us back to this. Yep. Probably just gonna bring us right back here. Or wait, no, this is not back here. This is a different here. There's a roller coaster. Oh! Isn't this place a wreck? If I lived a place that's disorganized as here, I think it would just be a matter of time before I'm swallowed up by all the trash. Like the staircases, though, they're nice touch. Probably wondering what needs to be done here. I think deep down you already know, since you're already so inclined to play dumb. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you could organize everything somehow. Looks like something goes here. So I guess we gotta find a thing to put on the thing. I don't see anything to put on the things, so... Oh. Okay, so that door now teleports us certain places. This is pretty confusing, to say the least, but I'm sure there's gotta be something. So if we're past the forbidden knowledge things, I'm assuming we're gonna have to jump in the hole, maybe? Jump in this hole, see if this takes us to a different room. Okay, it does. But every hole takes you to a different room. Good to know. This is the upside down room. Answer to the path is embedded in a column of red flesh. This column? Or this column? Or that column? This door is locked. Oh, this door takes us back here. Okay, yes, chessboard. Here's the chessboard. Okay, so you're thinking... Can we take the chessboard? We take a chess piece. No, we're gonna go out here. We're gonna... I don't know if there's a time limit on this game, but wait. Huh. Okay. It's the untextured room. Don't listen to them if you can help it. You and me, we're birds of a feather. I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears because you hear something you don't want to. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. Listen carefully.
You just find nothing. Everything is can harm. Stop thinking.
So these guys are definitely up to something. They're definitely something.
You just find nothing.
Okay, can I do anything with these? Oh, picked up a Rolodex. Oh, okay. I think I get it now. The Rolodex is gonna give me the Rolodex. It belongs on that organizational thing, I think. You just gotta find all the right clues. Aha! No. This is not the right one. The second. How about number 2? First. 1. Number 3 is the third. Tablet number 5 is the 5th. There probably is a tablet number 4 Okay. There seems to be there's probably a puzzle involved with the numbers. I just want to get all those things before we start. Picked up cabinet. Okay. Oh, this is confusing. Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like. Here, anyway. I spent a lot of time in this hellhole and I'd be willing to bet you dug up the floorboards anywhere. What you'd find. Red eyes, pulsating flesh, red guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this without seas couldn't exist on its own, and empty nothing else, blah, 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 blah. The librarian would like to give you a hand. The flesh in that safe does not operate like its predecessor. Those tables with the notes weren't there until earlier, but it came for you. I don't know what I don't know what the predecessor flesh did either. Oh, this is super confusing. Okay. Yeah. 5 fingers, he lost 2, only 3 remained. Without the first, would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. Without his final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. So 5. So what do we? Okay. 5, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. That's a bit. I imagine that we're gonna have to find a way to statement one. Oh, it doesn't even let us. It doesn't even say. Okay. This is a different puzzle using the same aesthetics, but it's not the same puzzle. Of the 5 fingers he lost 2, only 3 remained. Okay, so 3, 1, 2, and then 5. Yes. One, 2, 5. No. Do you make sense of this? I cannot make sense of this. Okay, it should be. This has statements, but there's only 4 statements. First, second, and fifth. Only had three fingers left. Let's try that then. First, second, fifth. First, second. Okay. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. Spent too much time alone thinking that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing befell that woman and claimed to have loved. He consumed his every waking moment, whether or not he had been loved back. Freshman lost him his job in his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus and obsession never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, Bilbo ignored them. So enwrapped with himself was he. Hey. Wait, where's my... Okay, so chessboard. I think the chessboard... There is probably a chess piece in this room, right? The one where they said that there was a... something in the... Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Brass key. Okay. Does it open both of the... Okay. It was literally embedded in the pillar, just hard to see because of the graphics. Then we get the chessboard. Thanks, game. You don't have to turn me upside down just to annoy me. Toy room. With some more knowledge cubes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to... I'm actually, no, I'm not starting to understand this, but, card holder. Padlock on the door. If this place were mine, it would not be pure. It seems pure. There are cracks, memories of others' misdeeds, of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory. The one that is alone, the numbers will open your path back. Okay. Now we're gonna look for the one that is alone. 1. Yes. Two tentacles, one first tentacle, and 8. I have no idea. Okay. We gotta escape this room somehow. It's gonna have something to do with these. It is gonna have something to do with these things here. If I were to guess, the alone one here would be number 4. How many cubes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe 8. So what? 8. Thinking 8, 4, 3, 1, maybe. So how many items there are in each one? 8, 4, 1. Okay. Yeah, that's easy. That was easy enough. Hadn't done enough already. Now I'm trapped here. Goddamn to repeat this shit like I'm a goddamn tape recorder. You had an ounce of remorse to dash your brains out on the nearest wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and his time wasn't any different. That woman who'd walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-born piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from their brief tryst than she ever intended. Spent days upon days picking their every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done different. Not once did he even consider that he should have Not once did he even consider what he should have known in the first place, that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't person enough for himself, let alone another. That seemed like their door had more... Gross. A hand pool. Wash your hands. Look what you've done to the pool, man. Look what you've done to the pool when you don't wash. Ugh. I think I know... do we have enough categorization to go home? Have we categorized everything? Because there's still, these are the same holes in the floor. The holes in the floor are all still the same. But they're just all concentrated into one room now. Maybe because this makes things a little bit more straightforward. Okay. I think it's this one that leads to the room where we can find where we can place the items. I knew you'd come. Very well, I will speak. He was always inclined towards solitude. Not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. He was terrible with words with speaking. wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense, it was merely a curiosity, an ingrown, strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable but otherwise without note. There was one exception to his lonely existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Thus, when a graduate student, about his age, came to plumb and dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike up conversation with her. To his delight, she returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Broke down every barrier in your path. I think we did solve it. Can we go up here? This is the path out? No? The phone room. I don't know which one was the phone room, but I think we're done, actually. Oh. Keeps changing up the layout of this room just to make everything inconvenient. No? That ought to be the last one, but... Phone room. Take a look at the phone room. Because it said that I was done with everything. Oh, right.
Stop.
Oh. They activate. Okay. Okay. You see how they activate, and then once you've activated all of them, if I think if they were wrong, they activate. If you get them all wrong, they just deactivate again, so you start over. Okay, now I understand. Now we just need to figure out, because we got the thing from this room, but we haven't solved the room itself. Listen carefully.
You just find nothing. Everything is can harm. Stop thinking.
Maybe.
You just
Was it everything is fine?
everything is find nothing. Can harm. You just stop thinking.
Okay. So yeah, okay. That wasn't too hard. That it just having to structure a bimbification fucking chant to solve this puzzle. But alrighty, I'll take that W. Play dumb all you like. The librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all of his time searching and eventually found his goal. There are places even in the digital world where things not meant for mortal eyes lurk. Got only the slightest glimpse of one such place and it was meant. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen. Worst of all, he would never find the knowledge he sought. Guess we need to type in the password. He was aware enough to be jealous. Though she rebuked his advances, though she suggested the two of them would never see each other again, it was, of course, not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar. Until one night, that is, he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. He could only barely make the silhouette out. He could tell it was a man. That was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone, but the fire was contained. The victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow they hadn't been able to open the front door. The screwdriver keeping it jammed was no longer at the scene of the crime, of course. Oh, screwdriver. Was something we have. Oh. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road and desolate place. It's a faint, ephemeral quality to everything. It didn't fill me with confidence. At the back of my head, I felt a thought burn like a fallen ember from the end of a cigarette. Was I free? Was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? How could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? How could I know if the librarian's voice wouldn't just be on the other side of every door, every window, forever? Guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I'd come to the library to gain. The rest of my life, I think, I'll find myself wondering just what it was that I missed. I know what we missed. We missed the, Hang on, okay, finish this. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I find myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me, if I'd only looked a little deeper. Here he is. There's the teddy bear! But I doubt it. Okay, I think I get it. Daniel Jung as librarian, Casey Everett as miscellaneous voices, Connor Walsh as miscellaneous voices. Okay, so that was I think that is the bad ending of A Place Forbidden. Because I figured it out now, I think I realized what we were missing, which is... What we were missing was the, if we'd gotten all of the secret knowledge, we would have been able to decipher all the words, write all the words into the password entry at the end of the game, and get the other, what I'm assuming must be the alternate ending. And this stream has only been going for about an hour, so I kind of feel like maybe we should do that. Maybe we should exit. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should go back. Final puzzle we decipher to figure out the password. No, I think we could continue. No, okay, we could continue. We just get back here. So we can't continue back to the final stage. That sucks. So we have to go all the way through the game to get it. But I think now we actually do understand where... Yeah, we need to just figure out... Okay. We've now played through the game's scary part. Now is the second part of the game, which is just finding all of the secrets. Because I want to see I want to see the alternate ending, but I don't want to just put it up on YouTube or something. I think we can go through it because this is a very short game. Yes.
Hello.
Let's skip this.
Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
So I think I am assuming that the only thing we need to finish the game, to get the alternative ending. 'Cause I don't know if it's a good ending, but yes, I know.
I left something for you by the place where you arrived.
I think because this game is so short, he didn't bother giving you the option to just go back to this go back to finish the that ending, directly. Picked up forbidden knowledge. We shall carry on to the next level. Now we know what everything is, what things are like, so we can kind of blast through this. Next room. We go to get the screwdriver.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Get more forbidden knowledge. And then it's 4, 1, 2. You don't even need to read the letter.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head.
Do me a favor, look up the whatever the path is for the dark the paths are for the
from whence you came.
fourth and fifth room, because I feel like they are going to be much more likely for us to miss them, because we know the ones here. We know where we're going now. We know where we're going, so we're speedrunning. Let's speedrun. Let's speedrun so fast. This one we know we find the crack. Oop. Wrong turn. Yeah, no shit. Thanks, game. Go through here into the first hell tunnel. And get a knowledge box. First word, yeah. Librarian. But yeah, I think we need to actually fully be able to decipher these to get, because I think that those are riddles rather than letters in their own right. So we need to solve those riddles. Apparently in room 4 is a trapdoor. Yeah, this is the room. This is the trapdoor. Is this it? Room 4, secret path in the dark. All right, let's look then for the trapdoor in room 4.
Like a beetle in an antline's trap, you flail your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll
Any
allow you to
clues
stay
as to where that
for
trapdoor
the
might
others.
be, though? Because
It is what you want.
I feel like once you step into that circle, you're locked in. Okay, once you step into that circle, What? Looks like the faces of the moon. Once I step into that circle, I'm stuck. Here's something maybe. Aha! Hidden trapdoor. Okay. We found the thing, but it's unhelpful, shall we say. Oh boy. Huh. Here we go. Why is this book? Why is this book moving? Why is it moving? Gross. Alright. And then we're back up here. So that is. They're at the librarian. Second word you want, but there's Sarah was. Yeah, these are still. Yeah, not enough. We still need we still need that last one from room 5. First, we step in here, and they will collect the tablets. Now we're locked in, and then we remember the tablets combination. Okay, don't solve the safe yet. Okay, I'll wait. We'll start with snake. Then there was car, bear, fire, and clock. But we'll wait for a second, see if you can figure out what the solution is for room 5. Because I know that we have a limited time when once we enter the room 5, we have a limited amount of time. So I want you guys to be ready before we go. Box is in one of the pictures on the wall. Yeah, there is a delay. You might have to refresh just yours to make it move a little bit faster. Right, we gotta go. We have gotta go fast as possible.
Curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal,
Because if the delay is significant, you might be able to
in the same way that a human might consider a primate,
just like pause the video and then resume it, pause the stream, resume it, so then it will
no, of course,
very quickly.
we'd never stoop to your level.
Okay, art, pictures. Okay, here are pictures. The sinister about these paintings. Art can be illuminating, it's, but I am illuminating the. Oh, here it is. Ah, bit of knowledge. Okay, so there it is. Wait. Fire all forbidden knowledge. There's more than one of these in librarian. Second word, you want, but don't merely desire. Your wants are not only a command, but also a rhyme.
Get out! Get out! Can't you find
Third
your way
word,
out?
two. No, that isn't right. Fourth word, you learned a man, this one you already. Fifth word, it's not enough, some is not enough, most is not enough. You want more? What is it you want? I have no clue what, right. Okay, so we are stuck in this room until we finish, we gotta go, we do actually have to go into the darkness.
Find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
Yes, we walk into this because this is how we get to the next part. Ah, Squicky, Squicky. This reminds me, maybe I should get one of those, get something like Scorn or something. Those really squicky games full of gross stuff like this. If we need more games to play this month. The Scorn seems pretty gross. In a way that could be kind of fun. Icky. Okay. Let me get that. Seem to be done. There's just one more thing. Okay. What is... Yes, the passphrase. Yes, the each. There, I think each one of these is a riddle for the ending. Okay, now that we know everything, we're gonna blast through this as fast as we can.
Oh, good. You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly.
You guys can figure out the passphrase while I do all the manual. I think the first one would probably be I, because I is a word, not just a letter, but it's also a word, but also A is one. Oh yeah, and then here we have the card holder. 8, 4, 3, 1. 8. 1. Oh, accidentally set it to 2. Yes. That's one room solved plus the item in that room collected. And then we see one of these flesh cubes goes away every time we solve one of the rooms puzzles. Yeah, okay. And then we remember this one. Yeah, find nothing. Everything is fine.
Find nothing.
Can harm you. Just. No, stop. Okay, it needs to be in the. Hang on, yeah, I'll bring up the notebook. I'll just need to solve this puzzle because this puzzle needs to be done in order. Ah. And oh yeah, there was also the item we gotta get. Rolodex. You want, but don't merely desire. Your wants are not only a command, but also rhyme with it. So maybe it's not that rhymes with command. Demand might be the one. I demand. Next one is the flesh pit. There's a flesh pit. Well, flesh pit. Let's go. Meow. And here we need the tablets. Number 5 tablet, 3 tablet, number 4 tablet. We probably don't need all the tablets, but I'm gonna get them all. 1, 2, 5. One, 2, 5. Very good. And we also need the item, the cabinet. All right. Oh, and let's see. First of all, 2. No, that isn't right. So maybe just 2. T-O. You're a learned man. This one you already know. 5th word, it's not enough. Yes, I demand to know. And then, what is it you want? It's not enough. Oh, I demand to know all, or I demand to know more. Nice. Solved it with our big brains. Last one. Now we just need to... Yeah, more isn't enough. Okay, yeah, so I demand to know all is probably... We'll see how many letters it requires, but I think you're right. Has to be everything or all, yeah. Now we sneak in here and we... I think with that, we have opened up the final passageway. Yes, okay. Now is... Okay. And now we type in the... I demand no all.
We must say we feared you wouldn't succeed, but you certainly outperformed our wildest expectations. Not only did you respond to the strangeness of your surroundings with calm composure, but you also looked deeper into the abyss and from it dragged out that which so many others have failed to find. We will grant you the knowledge you seek and, what's more, will join our ranks. Gone will be the petty guilt that has dogged you for so long. Gone will be the drooping flesh, the failing senses, the rotting brain. Now, you will join a covenant that will give you true purpose. We should say, this is not a request, not an offer. You will join our ranks. You will become immortal. You will give up your petty humanity. And you will remain here eternally. Now, we think it's time to welcome you to the library's true depths.
Okay, so we got the good ending, which is the ending where we get a better eternal hell office than the ending than in the normal ending. The normal ending gives us a lame hell office. This one gave us a much better hell office. That's nice. I like that. I think that's really the only puzzle that bothered me. Yes, we're a hell executive now. Yeah. You're right. This one has access to the adult section. Yes, it does. Okay, this game was free on Steam, so I'm going to put a link in the description of the VOD for this game. If anybody wants to check it out, even despite the fact that if they've watched this video, they have had the entire game spoiled for them, but oops, shouldn't have watched all the way through, I guess. The I quite like what they did with this. The only problem I had with it was that first the puzzle in the second room. That puzzle in the second room a little too removed from like basically just the place where you the place where you read the solution is quite far away from. Oh, okay, I'm still going. It is just something with my stream. Like this, I replay the stream on my second monitor so I can see how it looks on stream. Instead of just using the instead of just looking at it in OBS, and that occasionally has hiccups. But maybe I should just look at it in OBS. I'm just always worried about there being something that isn't visible in OBS. Okay, so yeah, this game is called A Place Forbidden, with title music by Pukazilla. Oh hey, there's a prologue. I was gonna go over the credits first. Yeah, the credits: Daniel Young, Casey Everett, Connor Walsh. Design and writing and level design by Connor Walsh. Programming, design, level design by Dennis Miller. Art by Gabor Papp. And programming by Aiden Cushing. So, grand total of Daniel Young, Casey Everett. Grand total of 6 people made this game. Not counting playtesting by Gabriel Sartori, Minnie, Shannon Stucci, Memperichik, Jens Gaense, Horrorbyte Entertainment, Joy Like Orange, and Bryce Booker. So not a lot of people making this game, and it was a game available for free on Steam. So again, we'll put that in the link, put that link in the description. And I quite enjoyed it. It was just that the solution to the puzzle in the second room is so far away from where the puzzle is. Like, the puzzle's right at the start of the level, the solution's right at the end of the level, but you have to go back to the start of the level instead of just using this. Like, if the solution was like, if that box at the start contained like the screwdriver to get the secret knowledge or something, and then you would go get the code to open the final door, the final lock at the ending there. That would have made more sense. That's the only real criticism with the puzzle design, because otherwise this puzzle design has been really good. Big thank you to Creepy Shut In, my friend, whose real name I will not give, but he's been in chat, and he's an old friend of mine, and he's been helping me with taking me through the game. By helping me solve the puzzles. These are puzzles I could probably have solved myself, but it would be kind of boring to watch a stream of me sitting here trying to figure these puzzles out for myself for like another extra 30-40 minutes. Which is in fact what happened the first time we tried to stream this, when it spent like 50 minutes trying to figure out the one room puzzle. Even though I had already seen the solution, I just didn't make the connection between them. So that was that was boring. So we redid it like this and finished it much better. And we're gonna go through the prologue now. See what that does. Library of Ouroboros. I'm finally here. It's almost anticlimactic to stand so easily within its walls after all those years of searching. The rumors are true. The library contains knowledge beyond anything one might hope to find on Earth. Words of power. Occult learnings, enough to transcend death, will be mine. All of it. I just need to know where to look. Locked. Why would I believe? I've only just arrived. Transcript. I've been having these nightmares, Doctor. I'm alone, but I don't feel alone. Not like I should. Either there's no one with me. That's not to say there's nothing around. It's difficult to explain, like an uncomfortable feeling. Something drones, lone in the background all the while. I can hear snatches of whispers, but only just barely. Like something is conversing with me just out of my range of hearing. Yes, something is watching me just out of my sight range. Everything's too still. Wrong. I don't remember how I got here. I can't figure out how to leave. Everything's all hallways upon hallways, shelves of books that look not like they've ever been opened. Almost all of them are still, and I get a feeling like I mustn't open any. Whatever I do, there's pull towards them. There's the sense that I will learn more than I could ever hope on Earth. But there's a danger, a vague, creeping danger. Feeling that something is very, very interested in every move I make. For what it might be, I don't know. I don't know if it wants to bring me in or if it wants me to leave. How does it end? Well, as I mentioned, there's no real way of escape. Every place I go leads to more rooms, but eventually after a time I don't really hear them, so I just feel them. Look no further, look no further, look no further. And I wake, and every time I feel further from this world. To be honest, Doctor, I hope it's all in my imagination. I hope I'm reflective of some kind of mania. A place like that can't exist. Shouldn't exist, and if it does, then I can only hope that no one else will be so unfortunate as to visit it. Science fiction and fantasy, as well as a few stray romance novels. Few volumes stand out on math and physics, but the rest are more obscure wings of science. Interesting, but not what I'm looking for. This section contains mostly horror novels. How droll. I like horror novels. Philosophy, history, few stray encyclopedias. Almanacs. Biographics. I've never heard of none of these people. What's this one again? Partially hip. The Library of Ouroboros wasn't so much built as it simply came to be. That's much we've been able to glean from the early, murky tales about a certain endless structure rich in occult knowledge. First tale was penned by an unnamed Gaelic mystic who compiled a variety of accounts from travelers complaining of strange dreams. Many of these travelers' accounts of the place were the same: endless hallways of strange materials, magic devices that seemed to give off light or sounds from an invisible source, but rarely were there any tangible details aside from these characteristics and the font of knowledge ringing the walls of the place. This, of course, changed in approximately 670 when the mystic was visited by a lone woman. She was reportedly half wild-eyed, half mad, and complaining of dreams much the same as her fellows, but she claimed that these dreams became reality briefly, and that she at one point even visited that bleak place. She claimed to run into a dark, amorphous figure with a score of glowing red eyes. The figure apparently spoke to her, promising her black knowledge that should she only pledge herself to it. When the mystic asked how this woman escaped such a place, the woman gave him no explanation. In fact, she spoke no further, withdrawing from the mystic's touch to begin her traveling anew. She was never seen or heard from again. I want to say the black, dark, amorphous figure. Having met him now, he does not have red eyes. He has yellow eyes. Testimony is like hardly a concrete example of the library's existence, but it certainly makes one wonder if tales like this could exist from the earliest days of modern man. What other truths could lie buried deep in the past? Could one be willing to tunnel to the cobwebs of years, reach ancient tales hidden beneath? Well, I am bad at reading rapidly like that. Reading out loud. On the founder. He came to the domain, a blank canvas in the cosmos, from places unknown and as old as time. They have existed longer than man, longer than the sentient stones of longer than the cosmic force that run through all things. They have always been. They saw the ruin that coursed through the universe, the constant in and out flux of entropy, and with entropy, with items went forth, and it was worth that they thought to salvage. Not things, ideas, thoughts, power intangible. Through the years they reached, for their powers were immense. Through eons they snatched up secrets, dark and light. It wasn't long before it all became too much even for those ancient. Many pages have been torn out of this book. There placed a single piece of lined paper with an untidy scrawl standing upon it in red ink. The key to go further could have been deciphered from the last word in each of these books, but I tore them out. I didn't let anyone else go any deeper. Sorry, but trust me, it's better this way. As you close the book, you make out the single word, scratched, not written, into the inner cover. Your predecessor must have missed it, or else it was made after the note was placed. Telephone. Oh, here's it. Hello. Hmm. Well, we found everything else. Telephone seems to be the only... The only thing left seems to be... Our book is still the same as in the main game. Here's one. Welcome message from all staff. Oh, this is a different one. You'll certainly have time enough, Bernard. You'll certainly have time enough. There's the brass key. The we are probably Bernard, who was found signed in as the library wasn't in England. I found it in the German city of Ulburg, sequestered away behind an ancient church. Such a small and assuming front, as if by looking so plain it might hide from the rest of the world. Here's another box. Avid reader, aren't you, Bernard? You can't read these books, but don't fret. They'll pave your road to new knowledge. If you're stuck, think of yourself like a cataloger or a librarian. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Gaze towards the windows seems as good a place as any to start. Alrighty then. Frigid scene. There was no fog outside earlier. Hey! Well, come on then. This door's also locked. None of these books readable? Hmm. Cataloger. First battleground. Well... I tried reading the covers, but they're kinda... Some of them cannot even be read. They don't have numbers on them. Dr. Anschloss kills again. We keep looking around. Now that we know how this stuff works, it shouldn't be too difficult to find. Be too difficult to find something. Oh. Sinister's Doom again. Hmm. Oh, the librarian is left on a writing desk. No? Hmm. Text written on the numbers written on the thing. Like it. Maybe okay, maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, 3. Because they're on those levels, right? Maybe 2, 1. Oh, okay. I think I understand. I think okay, because there's 4 shelves. 4 shelves. And we start from the one closest to the windows. The 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 6, 5, 3. 4, 6, 5, 3. 4, 6, 5. Aha! Never felt threatened by a chair before. Oh, hey, here's the... Seems like someone tried to board this room off. Can't remove the nails with my hands, so we need to find... Perhaps we can find something to help get the... Feel these? I actually don't think that there's a reason for these to be interactable. I think they're just interactable because it's neat. There we go. A screwdriver. Because the screwdriver is thematic. Or rather, recurring motif. Not necessarily thematic. Here we go. View the library into the library. You can see that the closed off room is entirely black, even from up here. You can't see anything that's in that room. That would be the office. Picked up, you'll regret it, you'll regret it, you'll regret it, you'll regret it. Something is wrong. I mean, I need to leave now. Okay then. We'll just... Something is scratching its way into my head.
Your mind is small. Your mind is fragile. A tiny fissure here, a little force there. No
It will never...
burnout. We could make you a shambling husk, make you walk these halls forever. But we see your curiosity, your potential. We have something more in mind for you. We think you'll like it.
Here he has red eyes. But he doesn't have red eyes in the main game. He's got like yellow eyes. All right, that's like I think almost think that prologue should always have been before the main game. But I guess it I don't know. I don't know actually. Maybe it should have been before the main game. Maybe it would have been a spoilery thing. Like kind of spoiled the mystery a little bit. Okay, that I like that. That was pretty well put together. Again, the puzzles not super difficult, but not super obvious. It's exactly what you want from something like this. Nothing too scary, nothing too excessively annoying. Nice, pretty straightforward game this. I think I had a good time with this. Now the question is just where we shall go, because the question is where to go now, because that went that did not take as long as I thought it would. Although 2 hours, little under 2 hours, is a good amount for a short little stream like this. Let's just find someone who is doing something spooky and raid into them, and just to make, yeah, you know, let's just do that. And I hope you guys ride the raid out so that we can say hi to some people, because they're gonna be a stranger who I don't know, but we're going to be nice and well behaved, represent ourselves, putting our best paw forward and all that. And I will see the rest of y'all on Monday for Minecraft Monday Spooky Edition. So and Spooktober will continue beyond that on Wednesday and then Friday. And then we'll see how long I can carry on before I run out of game. I'll see you guys around. Good afternoon, good morning, and good night. Good afternoon. Boo.